Good morning, guys. A great morning to all of those who tuned into the realest thing in the world coming to you from Guyana. It don't get realer than this. I was asked this morning, how do I feel? Except for a nagging feeling that was a little bit painful yesterday in my knee. Maybe an old injury waking up. Remember, the body is pulling. It's pulling from everywhere that it can. But it might be pulling waste products out. You know, if you got clot and all them, everything is going to come out of the body. So it's my 5th day on my water fast. And this is my first bit of liquid I've had in. Now, let me tell you something. There's nobody as my witness. There's nobody to verify that I'm doing what I say or what I tell you I'm doing. That is where the trick is. If you lie to yourself, what about if I were taking out pictures and holding myself up while I'm taking out this picture of this thing? The weight is going to change. I'm going to show you that. But this is not a show for me. And me telling you, like, I ain't got no weight loss program. Maybe in the future I might have a weight loss program. I ain't got no money to get from this. I feel good to know that people call me and say, Critic, I did this, it worked, I feel good, I feel better. Don't lie to yourself. Don't say, oh, I'm doing this, and then you don't do it. The most important thing for me is that I execute. Not that I get the picture on the scale to show you and all them thing now. Me ain't got nobody with me 24. Well, I have somebody with me 24/7 that could verify it. But we ain't doing no verification. I do what I say I'm going to do. Yesterday, I was preparing meals to come off of my fast. I cut the pear. I cut all the pear. Yesterday, something happened. Somebody was eating a Chinese food, and it had the most high scent. I don't know if it was the chicken or what. It smelled so good. I could decide anytime I want to that I want to come off of this fast. One of the things you have to learn, not with fasting, not with weight loss, is that when you say you're going to do something, you carry through. The keeping a promise to yourself. Here, don't worry about it. If you keep promise to everybody, if you keep promise to God, you could beg He for forgiveness. You could go and do a jandy or a jag and beg forgiveness. You can't rectify when you lie to yourself. It is of the utmost damaging. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. Train yourself this way. Let me bring up the live and see. The other phone is dead. I passed an accident this morning at the head of Cemetery Road. I wasn't able to cover it. It would have been an opportunity to highlight. And I have the best Chinese food. Rena, Sean, good morning. Rena. Rini. Nandini. Yeah. Don't lie to yourself. Don't worry what everybody else say. Don't set goals that you can't keep. But you know here. When you know in life you're going to become something to contend with, like me. When people watch it, me, no matter what they say about me, will laugh. Remember, you believe when they watch it, fucking me, this thing. Oh, it's joke? It's funny? And I got them laughing every day. Where this old man, old woman, big man, liar, doctor, judge, magistrate, minister, police, when they watch me, whether they got PhD, 4 degree, they know that fella is something to contend with. They don't want to see the problem. They might be more eloquent than me with speech. They might be smarter than me. But what I've done and how I portray myself and how I carry myself, they can't. I'm not fucking with him. And that is what you want to be. That is what you want to make yourself into. You ain't gotta be like me. You ain't gotta be harsh. You ain't gotta be brutal. But you gotta know how to be a beast and sheaf and take control of that beast. So in 24 hours, I dropped 3 pounds. Yesterday, we had 240. This morning, I had 237.9, 240.3. So it's just short of 3 pounds. Now, this will not continue. Any other circumstance, the body is dropping weight like this is starvation. Right? It's malnourishment. And that could cause harm to the body. Remember, this is a measured act I'm doing here, fasting. With a measured results. 14 pounds in 5 days. Now, fat loss is going to be somewhere between 10 and 12 pounds. Because 2 pounds would have been waste. I'm not completely void of all my waste because I've been using water and so on. And the body's going to trap a certain amount of water when it realizes it's losing everything. At least it has to stay hydrated. And I'm using a lot of liquids during the day. Tea, water, mineral water seems better. It settles the stomach nicely. Hey, Desiree. Thanks. Salt, some Himalayan. Give me some. It's full. Give me some salt. A few pinches of salt in something. Desiree don't watch me program, you know. She don't watch me program. She, you know, when she walk in, she walk straight in front of the camera. She realize it's okay. You know? You know? So I listen to Jordan Peterson religiously. I listen to all his. Thank you. You like both those, right? I listen to Jordan Peterson religiously. So I take a chunk of salt, a little. See that? See it? Yeah. I'll just suck it. Yeah, I listen to Jordan Peterson. That, remember me body flushing. When I drink water, it flushes out the minerals. And what you don't know, even to keep water, the body needs sodium. Sodium is that important. I say, well, sag, carry pressure, and this and that. There's so many health myths out there. Here was the thing. What are you doing? Have you tested it? Have you tested it? You can't use salt and everything else. Here, laugh. You can't use salt like how I'm using salt. Like for 5 days, me body had no salt. Your body got unlimited salt. Salt there in the ketchup you everything got salt inside. Any processed food got salt inside. Then you got the processed food, then you add a little bit salt. Like this is a deficit of what I need. I run in with a salt deficit. I supposed to use it more. I think the tea will be better. In light of the fact, so I put in a whole salt crystal in the tea. You seen it? You seen his eyes? We put it behind here, I get Raja. When it melt, I get on the bottom and I do some mix there. Oh, my mama. Just get all one time. Yeah. So 14 pounds in 5 days. And I'm telling you, the fat loss has been about 12 pounds. Now I gotta go to 215. I'm not gonna stop until I go to 215. What's gonna happen? So I'm gonna start refeeding today about 12 o'clock. My plan was to go 7 days, maybe 10 or 14 days. Something has just come up where I'm gonna be under a reasonable amount of pressure physically and mentally. I can't afford to be fasting. Fasting, and I did fasting coming back from India and all them things that, you don't want to know what's happened. And the purpose for me fasting is like a cleanser. Do you know when you start fasting, all them black things, fasting reverses diabetes in certain cases. If it's not serious, you got first stages and second stages of diabetes, it reverses diabetes. Fasting balances out back insulin. But here where the problem go. If I go now, I eat some rice, I start eating anything, biscuit and this and that, my gut biome is built back differently and it's like a rubbish bin, stink. Like you go in a rubbish bin with meats and all them thing now, and meats is good. I just eat greens and pass smelly wind, and I eat beef and chicken every day and don't pass no smelly wind. Eggs, for some reason, eggs has got you smelling. Boiled eggs, by the way. I don't know why. Because I use a lot of eggs. I use 6 eggs at a time, 6 sunny side up eggs. God in heaven knows why. If I use boiled eggs, I start passing wind. Right? So, this is what I'll be using for refeeding. This is squashes, red onions, cucumbers, not squash, carrots, red onions, cucumbers, all of that. I'm making pickles with this. So this helps my gut biome, right? This is going to help my gut biome. This is I bought some pickles from the Chinese, right? So I already bought the pickles and start put it in. It's cucumbers again, right? I can't remember what was this one, but these are pickles. This is going to balance out my stomach. This is pear, and the pear, now this is not how the pear looking. The green, remember the chroma key in the studio doesn't show it right. This is not how the pear looking. Take off the back, the chroma key, and show the pear alone. So there's how the pear looks. Before they say, what shit I eating? People are ready. Yeah, put it back. Right? So that is how the pear looks in actuality. Okay? Yeah, this is the pear. Nice. But this is the back. The green coming off, because this is very green. It's just coming off and you're seeing the pear. So I'll start with pear. I bought some coconut oil. I bought coconut flour. Yeah, this is okay. And I'll start my refeeding process today, maybe about lunchtime, because on what I'm going on, I need to be able to process food, and it takes about 3 days, 2 to 3 days to get your stomach back. But remember, me going back to normal. So I'll buy some sauerkraut today. That will set up my digestive system, make sure I got the right bacteria processing, set up my gut bio, get my stomach back up to speed, get my acids back up to speed to process. But remember, for instance, when I have the pear today at about 12 o'clock, I'll have the pear. This evening, I might have some eggs, and I'll just have as much pear as is filling. So it's just to get something in the stomach and get the stomach working back. Fatty foods with omega-3 fatty acids, beautiful. Good quality fats, pear. Right? Low calories. So me coming off in a rush from this because I need to be I'm losing 3 pounds a day in a fasted state. I need to go now with a calorie deficit that is going to allow me the minimum a pound or half pound a day. That's why I'm changing. Remember, my body don't start doing the fat burning. 14 pounds in 5 days, you understand? 12 pounds, 5 days. You know what is going on there. I don't want to derail that process. You put in carbs and add sugar to the body right away. The body changes up and it starts getting hungry and storing. Right? I'm going to do my pear for lunchtime today. And then I maybe do some eggs, but I make sure I'm checking my calories. And then I do the sauerkraut. I'll try to find the sauerkraut. I was looking for sauerkraut. I couldn't find it at True Value. I went to Guyana Market that doesn't have. I'm seeing Guyana Market. It packaging, important thing, packaging is the thing. And Canada. And I thought Guyana Market was Guyanese things. Imagine you got a little room with local products and you can't fucking fill it with the things that you make. I went to Guyana Market yesterday. I was like, God help us. We got a Guyana Market. Have you ever been to Guyana Market? This is for local products. I'm seeing cashew nuts. We don't fucking plant cashew nuts. Where they come from? They take the Brazilian cashew nut, put it in a thing in Guyana, pack. I see coconut flour. I buy the coconut flour. But when I check, it come from Canada. Canada, Guyana. Like, Guyana Market is supposed to showcase our products. You understand? You got fish. You got some fish stuff and so there. I see the local filleted fish and so. Expand the local products more. Have more of it. Do some subsidy for the people. Get it at a cheaper price at the Guyana Market and let people come in there and buy local products. Coconut oil from Canada bottle and then Guyana Market. What the fuck is going on in this country? Like you have no sense of place, you have no sense of pride, you have no sense of priority, you have no sense of patriotism. How does that happen? I understand the fried channel. China has been a staple of our life for a long time. I can try it though. What happened to cassava sticks? I can see the chocolate that comes from Essequibo in there. Coconut biscuits. Go out there and look. Guyana Market waiting for like people put things. Go out there and look for products, like how supermarket looks at products, and put it in your place. I'm going in there and seeing products and then market it. I showing somebody yesterday who's a foodie. A foodie, always shopping all about the place, know everything about food. And I say Guyana Market. When I tell she about Guyana Market, she said them rats gonna run all. I said by Border Market. She thought is in Border, but she don't even know Guyana Market exists. And she spends real money on shopping and food and all them things. Didn't even know Guyana Market exists. I walk into the place now proud that it's Guyana Market and she can get all excited about the thing. And so what they had to show, not a fucking thing. Coconut oil, the first thing I go and I see coconut oil come from Canada. In a, like it must come in bulk and put in a bottle and then it becomes a Guyanese product. Walnuts repackaged and all that. We ain't got them thing, no, man. We don't have it. Guyana Market's supposed to be but totally local products. And if you don't have a wide variety, well, got large amounts and sell it at an affordable price. That people could come in and have pride that this is a Guyanese product. Now we ain't got all the products. All right. They got the people in Barbies, New Amsterdam. The husband and wife, the people who plant grape. We're going out with the grapes. We're going out with a park with fruits and vegetables is a big thing. Nice fruits and vegetables area. I would go in there and I'm telling you, for $5 million change up Guyana market that people would want to go in. There's a little place. Have some things going on outside. You understand? That is entice people to come in. You go in the fucking place, like run down the door, a security guy got push it open. You understand? I went in True Value yesterday. God help the fucking Chinese with the workers, and they want to rest down she head. She want to know she cooking tomorrow to them fucking sit down. I calculate how this country can move forward, buddy. All over you go in True Value supermarket. All over you go, people sit down. At what time these shelves gonna repack, it gonna be replenished? They got all them workers. I feel people them got the money. I go in True Value, I can't even find yogurt. I watch, I say, God help these Chinese hell. The Chinese, like them is Guyanese fucking Chinese, guys. I don't know where they depend. All the Guyanese just sit down. Even the Spanish, I see the dancing. They got some Spanish working in there fucking dancing. Yeah, so the shelf got get thing. I've been to places. Old people running. I've been to foreign. What the fuck? What these breakfast places name, like what they in the States? Them franchise, oh shit. Like Wendy's and them thing now. Right? You go to Wendy's, a big old woman, there's your 60s. How can I help you? I'm your server this tonight. And if you see the movements with she, another old man, said old people, if you see speed with them, what they moving with, I was like, what? You guys see what's going on in places like, you know, about Walmart. Them big superstores was selling all the food. Costco and so. Quick, people moving package shelves thing. You understand? Adjusted. I see a lady moving some clothes and moving the clothes, right? So I said, man, what are you doing? The lady said, oh, they mix it up, I gotta fix it back. Quick. They have an interest, they got a pride in what they're doing. This way you get your living from, buddy. You scunt when I got nothing to eat. If it wasn't for this job, you want to treat it with pride, you want to do it with pride. I don't want to know how they suffer, how they're bad. A man come yesterday to the store. Diabetes, the rise of poverty is the cause of diabetes. I said, what kind of scunt is this? I check up when I said, what poverty you talking about? They come out in Albert, I show you up the road, down the road, all over the place. I said, what fucking poverty you talking about, man? Where the poverty there? Me see the poor people? Where is the poverty? And poverty cause diabetes? Diabetes in Africa? I'm telling you, diabetes is not a problem in Haiti. Diabetes is an overfed, fucking glutton nation disease. Yes, gluttony. They eat anything, put anything in their mouth. Poverty. Big man, you know. I was like, why here in here, man? Here. We gotta be more prudent. You got to be respectful first of yourself. How you see yourself, how you want to be seen. Look at Melly Mel, her actions and her behavior. Let me go straight in to she this morning. Now, Melly Mel did this before. I have said it before and I'm saying it again. Now, there are things about me. When Melly Mel put up the court case, is the truth. I would serve with lawsuits. I was served with lawsuits. What can I do? Other than being a little insultive and dick to customers. But if you look at what I did recently, when Melly Mel was caught in a credit card scam and you realize it's fraud, I spoke about the same thing over and over because I had the evidence. I showed the evidence. That is all I had. I make laugh after she one time she body and all. Personally, there's not much I could say about Melly Mel, son, and she mother, although I know a lot about her mother. I know a lot about her son. But what have they done? You got to look at these attacks that are being met out. Now, Melly Mel on she page got and running on she page now, running what you're going on. This is from Anil Nandalal's past, right? All these things. All we're asking for presently, Melly Mel come out with something that suggested that the Attorney General was giving her information. It looked plausible at first. Everybody could agree. I look at it and I say, well, yes, this is interesting. Let me see. When she was exposed as being a part of an attempt on a credit card fraud, you know what she said? I record everything. I have all information. When the lady gets she information, she come and do a long video, never fucking thing. Never show anything. It's becoming a norm. You look at what I say and do here. What can be disproved? What can be ever disproved? Look at Melly Mel thing. When Melly Mel talk about the Attorney General first, they mean talk nothing, I watch it. Because I watch it, I say bye. Let me see the evidence. Second day, I support it. I said bring out all the evidence you got and hide. When I read the thing, I say hide for 6 months. Because I know it can't solve it. If you can get for solve it, punch it can't work. She could keep doing what she's doing till she gets served. Third day, I realized this is a scam. What happens? You give everybody a fair hearing. That is how life is supposed to be. Everybody is entitled to a fair hearing. And I erred to assume that Melly Mel, who has been caught in attempted credit card fraud, who is known to be slandering people, who is associated with extortion, could come up with something viable and truthful. Because that is what I felt at first. I said, what? Attorney General Gishin, she's saying this? Everybody know Melly Mel. And Melly Mel now, with the videos that she's doing, is acting like a cow going to slaughter. You know when a cow going to start to piss up and shit up? This is how she acting now. Because I am saying 3 days, 4 days, 5 days in. What's this thing with Anil's story and Crummy Ewing, all the pastor? We know that. We know that. We want another story with Anil that can't be proven. We want the proof. We want the nail for Anil Kaufman now. And to date, she has not provided. You ain't got one voice note with Anil telling you what to do, because it ain't adding up. The page that she's suggesting called she since 2022. You ain't got a recent call. You could show just a little peek. Why? No, you ain't there flying, you ain't get black. Things coming, and he'll bad, and he'll threaten reporters, and he'll kill. No. All we interested in is the most viable story of the present time. The authenticity of that story needs to be signified by a communication connection between yourself and Anil Nanil. Because as I just said, Anil Gishi. Her story started to change, and then she said third party. Now, I gave an explanation yesterday, clear as day, and everybody understand what a setup looks like. No question about that. No question, no disputing. Anil and Crummy Wing and Amna Ali, all we know them story. I dispute all them story already. Not the Crummy Wing story. Amna Ali's story, I was there. That happened. She even know it happened. That happened at Manrupo School. Just over the line tap. Market Road for going. That day, I was driving up and down, disputing all the lies by the PNC and confusion they was trying to create. They created over by Sisters Village. All over they creating lies and confusion. I was driving whole day and covering stories. We did 12 hours live that day. 3-4 hours live. Facebook, just months before, had started putting a restriction on the time you could do a live. Because I could remember I do 8 hours live one time. So this restriction on a live is up to 4 hours now. I had to do live 3 times. Start. I driving with my Ram all over. We got to be driving. I had a friend named Mario Ide. They say fire at LBI. They're trying to panic the PPP voters. They say fire at LBI. That was the first one. I'm going to show that there's a fire outside. Come out and vote. Just a bushfire outside. They put out fire, people attacking people. LBI people, for now they come out strong. They say, Trasby, some man get beaten attack because he tried for carrying credit cards. You go find out a man carry food for one of his family members. They attack him petty with a brick in the head. They say Sisters Village. Somebody sharing out ID card, a man helping old people. Forgot to do voting. We cleared up, and I asked the police. They say, oh, no, fucking want to hear from you all of the live. These things are live. You got to go back. You got to go back to the stories. History. I have written history in this country live. Go back to the 2020 memories. Tushin. Fraud. Bear in mind, all of these allegations are against the BBB. While they were in government, that the PPP tried to rig the election. The riggers, the people who have rigged their whole life, have got to share nothing, and clearing up all their driving whole day and talking and clearing up things on the whole coast. Issues are here, I get calling, are talking about and clearing up. This year, next year election, we will have coverage second to none to make sure people know. From this studio, we must get updates to know who win the election before the government and G come with a fucking ship and it's taking line for conk like they know for conk. Yes, sir. G come got to be PNC because PNC got a fucking maths problem. AFC and PNC got a maths problem. Yes, sir. Now, me dispute all these things. I've never been a part of something that me get to the bottom of. If I can't do something, I come and say here, sorry. This man is my friend. I don't want to talk about it. I prefer not to talk about it. Why can't Melly Mel come clean? What's these malicious attacks and slanderous things? Because the role she could play is a very important one for the side she plays for. But when you come now and your credibility is being disputed, you gotta get credibility for staying in this game. You gotta be able to stand up and answer these videos, these little quick thing and all them thing now. No, not long video. No proper explanation. I watch it and I calculate, why do you go back to things or slander of the past on the Attorney General? Why you got to go back to that? I am telling you. Then I look at the Attorney General. When the Attorney General bring a lawsuit against Melly Mel, now that lawsuit can't stand if she produce evidence. Why would the Attorney General bring a lawsuit knowing that she could produce this evidence? Why would he take a risk like that? You want to understand? As a result of instituting a lawsuit against Melly Mel, the Attorney General indirectly and directly is destroying himself if she have evidence. He would have had to know that. Hey, my brother. Yeah. Give me an hour and we're picking up at the number one. Roger that, brother. IHOP is the place I went to. Lady, come quick and right. What are you getting this morning? Come back, take it. Fucking people got 2 hours, some people are serving. I was like, what's going on here? I said, Mom, how old are you? She's a 60 something. One them walking, she back bend something. Just, what are you having this morning, sir? What the fuck? Guyanese, I make a dead, I make back a hot, you gonna get me NIS, I make a... I actually said, how much was the sitting capacity? I don't know, but I could get it for you. Go away and come back and say, the sitting capacity is 280 something. And the place was full the day. Yeah. So all I'm saying, I happen Denny's and so when you go in that place, there's action but it's moving. Wendy is 24/7. I go in there 1 o'clock in the morning and I was able to get pancake, whatever you want. People are playing there. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Am I in contact with Critic?
Yes, sir. Speaking. How can I be of help to you this morning?
Morning, Skipper. In relation to the incident what happened by the market there, by the outpost.
With the Venezuelans?
With these Venezuelans. I feel this immigration should be more active with these people then because those people at night I pass there about 8 o'clock. They only begging you for buy a beer or a water. When they don't empty the bottle, they want to with it. If they could attack a policeman, what they will do with a civilian?
Help me out and understand. And you have had an experience where you buy something for a Venezuelan and they want to joke with the battle after?
No, I didn't have that experience with them, but when you pass in there, if you should pass there over about 8 o'clock on Saturday night, I pass there night, Saturday night. I sleep with them.
No, but here, let me help you and advise you. The main fact that you call is that you look at my program and you see it a certain way, and we live. So I want to advise you in a certain way. When we're looking to seek order, we can't quote confusion that doesn't exist. If you follow me, we gotta be honest and we gotta be straight. Now, the Venezuelan immigration issue, immigrants in general, not Venezuelan, we got Haitians, all kind of thing here. So immigrants in general have to be looked at. But we can't blame them for what they haven't done. Now, what you might not have known and history has recorded, there are many Guyanese who live in Venezuela presently and who went to Venezuela in a time when Guyana had hardships. To be a good human being and to be a part of a good world, you have to facilitate certain things, right? You gotta help immigrants, but we need to have a robust policy that doesn't infringe on our people's rights. Now, we look at that one instance and it is disheartening that a police officer should have to face something like that. But what you have not paid attention to is the fuel. One of the fuels that keeps an economy growing, and a fast-growing economy like ours, is a labor force, which Guyana does not have.
Yeah, me study that before me talk.
Either we short of people or we get fucking lazy. Those are two. And we have been using the Venezuelans to fill that gap. So, bear in mind, we attack police too, right? But
Yeah.
we get patriotic when somebody else attack we police. All right, what we saying, if you're from Hay, you ain't got a right. But what we should also say, nobody ain't got the right to attack a police officer. And like how we just send message to the Guyanese citizens by being harsh with the laws, when we charge people for doing things like that, we need to be harsh with them. But there's an added redress that we could get when dealing with immigrants. I like them, when they don't do the thing, you deport them immediately. You understand?
All right, here it is.
Mm-hmm.
I was living in St. Martin, working there illegally for 2.5 years. And when I see a police walking and coming from the one side, I was illegal working. I go across the road, I walk on the other side, they stop me for ask me for my paper. These people, they're hanging out in the street all night without papers. Nobody.
No. Once you are, here what happened. So there's not a paper process. Once you come over the border within our perimeters, that is why we are looking, or an immigration policy has to be created. Here why. So this thing never happened before. We've never had so much of immigrants in our country. We've never been under these circumstances. Guyana is going through an unprecedented phase. Now, its access to financing as a result of the gain of oil resource and the gain of respect on the world market is unprecedented. Our infrastructure drive is unprecedented. Management methods by government is unprecedented. Cash grants by government to people is unprecedented. These things have never happened before. The influx of immigrants into Guyana, unprecedented. No time in the history of Guyana has so many immigrants come to Guyana. Unprecedented. Added to that, hold on, let me bring clarity to you. Added to that, the demand, not that they're coming by themselves as a result of Venezuela having problems, the demand and need for a workforce that facilitates immigrants is unprecedented. We have never been at such a stage of development that we needed and we were hungry for a workforce that we had to take immigrants. You understand? No.
You hear me? Hear me now?
Hold on, man. Hold on. You gotta let me educate you. The circumstances between Guyana and Venezuela, unprecedented. The circumstances that Venezuela has gotten itself into with sanctions, unprecedented. Hence, the atmosphere. We, the Guyanese citizen, and the government of Guyana now has to create a policy that navigates and narrates what is the way forward as it results in policy to cope with these new ventures, circumstances, geopolitical environments, and everything else that we're experiencing. So, the main fact that you have brought it up, it is a plausible issue and has to be looked at, right? Yes,
Correct.
continue.
Yeah, well, I was so perturbed with that incident that I remember a story. I was at charity.
Tell me something, boss man. Tell me something. Are you Indian or black?
I'm an Indian.
All right. So, just for my viewers' understanding, you know, many times we are made out in this country, the opposition try to make it out about our division. And today you have an Indian man who suggests that he's perturbed about an African police officer being attacked. And the police force doesn't have the most stellar reputation. They have always been attacked and blamed for things. But you realize when you hear people speak and when we are in situations and when we come together, that the attitudes and mannerisms that suggest racist behavior all have a political connotation to it. Carry on, Chief. I just wanted to highlight that we don't get up with feelings, we don't be racist when we got issues, but it is made out. The opposition continues to make out our racism and thing, but by far we are not those kind of people.
All right.
So you're telling me the story here.
At time, Jagdev been to charity to keep a meeting at charity school.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When the meeting was over, two elderly women with child in their hand, one at the hip and one at the other one at the other hip, go to Mr. Jagdev and said, Mr. Jagdev, since these Venezuelan prostitutes are coming at this Manal.
Here, hold right there for me. Hey, bro. You could have the whole we there on the same program there? Okay. Just the audio I was interested in. You didn't get the audio? Okay. Yeah, there was a little emergency call. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were telling me. Jagdev at charity school.
Yes.
That's last year?
I can't remember if it was last year or the year before.
Mm.
Two elderly women, the big married woman, gone up to Mr. Jagdev and said, Sir, since these girls then coming over in charity by the drove, they're doing Venom and all these places. The husband now bring home money no more, who's cheering them and stuff. Jagdev watch these people and he laugh like I went dog find money. He said this president supposed to know that something that should have been done with this citizen illegally in this country. They must destroy the lives of civil society.
Well, it is do we you got a problem with the buggering? Like if we there in the country and we got the buggering between the men, you got any problem with that? That not destroy nothing.
You think
No,
the election is not?
No, it's not sure, but it's a serious question. You got banner, Guyanese banner, that's supposed to fill a need of women, that need what women need. Like, you understand? Here what happened. I have learned over the years, and as I mature, I learned over the years that you gotta be holistic. That's why I'm talking about Melly Mel this morning. Because the story like one-sided. Like me, if you look at recently, when she come and tag with the attorney general, I turn on me eyes and ears, and I listening and looking. And then the second day, I ain't seeing a support. First day I ain't say nothing. Second day I support. Third day I say, man, this thing, because I want to see. I want to see proof. I want evidence. I got to be fair. Normally means jealous or war. I supposed to come out the first day as a result of us being arch nemesis. I supposed to come out the first day and say, here, this girl lies. She always lying. No, but when I watch the thing, I said, this thing, like it got a little cargage inside. Let me listen more. Let me hear what she got to say. Second day, me come out and me say, girl, bring more if you got them. Bring them. You understand? Then third day, me realize there's the same fucking slander thing with us there. Now, when you tell me about these girls, them coming and getting, the women, the men them bring, there's a circumstance that two of these women or some of these women experiences, not 25% of Guyanese women. Now, what they realize, what now Guyanese women realize, because Spanish women come with a trained coochie for hold on to lolo. Let me tell you, if you didn't know what the problem they get in. The only thing they may know for do now, and I see why they make a video, she making roti. When they figure out how to make roti and curry, the dynamics gonna change. You understand? They always dial up themselves. So a man is enticed. What the Guyanese women gotta realize, government ain't gotta change nothing. Got yourself looking good. Got proper hygiene. When your husband come home, you must smelling good. You understand? Do what you gotta do. Stop talking fucking name whole day and watching Young and the Restless and all them stuff. Do your work by 12 o'clock. Get some fucking rest and ready for give a man a piece of action when he busts the door in the afternoon. You understand? If you got a fresh coochie, he ain't going nowhere else. You gotta put a little effort in it. What happened? After marriage, we feel like everything done. This thing signed, seal, and done. Nobody ain't gotta do nothing and make no effort to move. No. Have date nights with your wife. Men too. Put some effort into your women. Women, put some effort into your men. You understand? You ain't gotta wear short pants and walk out for all the neighbors see. But look good for your man when he come home. Freshen up yourself. You understand? What stress you got? If as a housewife, what stress are your children running around and that? If you train them fucking properly, you're not gonna stress. Put time and effort into your children. Put time and effort into yourself.
I'm gonna try for highlight, right? To whoever listening. Me not against Venezuelan coming here for work. They be legal. It's a honest living they come from it. Illegal. You can't come illegal.
My brother, hear what I'm telling you. And again, I say we have to look at this thing holistically. America, the great America everybody in the world wants to go to, was built by immigrants. If you have good policies, no, but here now, if you have good policies, you know Elon Musk is not a born American, right? You didn't know that? One of the wealthiest men in America is not a born American. You understand? A lot of the people who have great wealth in America are not Americans. They attained American citizenship after their birth. Right? So I'm saying, if you have good policies, and I'm not speaking for or against anybody, I'm saying we have to look at this holistically, because you think we could only take all the Spanish men them? Who they linking up with Guyanese girls? We can't even keep the fucking Guyanese men what done dabar. You understand? Who they hooking up? Who satisfying the Spanish men? If we taking the Spanish workforce, you got to come with women. You understand? So we got to look at it holistically. Now again, you can't come now. Now there's so many things, so many arguments for and against. Right? And it depends on which side of the aisle you stand on. But first, you must stand on a humanitarian side if you want to be treated equally. You can't come and castrate the Venezuelans when they took us with open arms when we were having our situation in the Burnham time.
Well, let me tell you, they lack me up a feel already. If they not feel for kick you, then spit on you. That happened to me.
What you been doing over there? Fishing?
I was a captain and I get
I know.
fishing.
And you're going to blue waters them?
Illegally fishing the water and the wild you didn't carry me.
Oh man, they're supposed to drop some lash in your skunt and spit on you. Some good fucking lash. You're going to do illegal thing. You see?
You feel a bullet.
Here now.
A bullet. Huh?
You see, you just tell me. I could tell you right away, fisherman. You say you're going to play water illegal. Here. Me not old head. Me not old in age yet. But I have lived here. At the age of 35, I tell this story many times. I was lying on my bed. I used to live at 135 King Edward Street, Albertstown. I can remember vividly. Had a television on the wall. The room was blue. I always liked blue for my room. And I was living at 135 King Edward Street. And it was my birthday. It was my 35th birthday. And I sat there. And that was the turning point for my life. For me deciding I want to progress at all costs. I was doing well at the time. But I saw the need for me to play a greater part in contributing to humanity. I learned then that there's no greater purpose than to help another individual. You feel good about getting money and buying car and building a house and all that thing. But the feeling you get, the empowering personal feeling of internal growth that you get from helping another human being is unfathomable. You understand? It's like if you were getting blessings from God without even praying for it. How you feel inside when people tell you thank you and this and that. You understand? So I had a life-changing experience. And when I sat there, I was drinking a glass of wine. Not sat, I was lying on the bed, looking at television and thinking I'm 35 years of age. And I would have done things that, that's 9 years ago, many 70-year-old men, millions of men would not have experienced. I could tell you crazy things. Yes, and when I watching James Bond and them fucking a man got play doing that with a stunt double and all. That's the life I lived, man. I lived them life dangerously, and I say, change your life, do for the better, and you have a quality and a skill you should contribute back to humanity. Because you gotta thankful to be alive. I talking to me son the other day. And me son said, Daddy, luck bring you here. You the lucky. I said, why you say so? He said, somebody could have stabbed you and killed you and all them things. I used to live dangerously. And he has a point. And I ain't just think, I lucky to be here. And think. I now realize the importance of recontributing. The opportunity that I have been given now have to contribute. That's why I got to come now and show when like Mel lying and deceiving. And I think she and all has been deceived. The main fact that she left now like a cow to slaughter and putting out that kind of information and don't have the nail that could put in a little coffin. No, why would you allow all that you would have said to be disputed? When you could just come and show, you don't have to tell who the third source is. All you gotta do is show the messages. Because there's a lot of information she received. When you receive this information, how this information has been coming.
She don't have nothing.
You understand? When you put all together, you realize things. Then I ask myself, why? Why would somebody take such a risk? Because I know her, she has friends. She don't bring down her friends like that. She don't attack people, she got friends. Melly Mel got friends in the PBB. Melly Mel got people telling she a whole day about different people. And she don't post things because she got friends. She got people in the PBB she's talked to. She got people in the PBB she good with. Why these specific things? Everybody. Her behavior at times is preposterous. But by far, like there's a Guyanese woman attitude scunt as far as I'm concerned. When I watch it, she sees a regular Guyanese fucking low life. You understand?
Yeah.
You got enough ministers that's behaving like though. You understand? There's da bar kind of fucking attitude for a woman. Like that's supposed to be a man thing, And people look over it. But women don't act in a certain manner. But she can just think she's making the money out of it and no. But what's the purpose? Like by far, the people who are Melly Mel's followers, yes, they like the fun, they're jumping on the bandwagon, and they're rooting for a side. But they don't want to feel they're stupid. If she get them half the information and then giving the rest of the information, they start feeling stupid. And they might be fucking stupid. You understand? Like me followers, you think they ain't gonna feel disrespected if I come and tell them something and they realize it's a lie? The man who professed to be the realest thing in the world and been putting and proving everything as he go along. You understand? Look at me. When I say something, I don't go like the people them white talk about. Unless they talk about me or do something, I don't talk about. They're personal things that I've done with people. They're personal things that I know of. People just call me whole day. This one there with this girl, the one there with this body. What concern is it of mine? If there's corruption. If it is corruption, I have to highlight it. Whether it's my friends or not, I have to highlight it. I talk about me children. I talk all me stories. Everything for me out there. You understand? Everything for me there. I talk about my children, I talk about the son who get rid from my family. I talk about my mother, how I feel about everything else I talk about. You think I can give anybody a chance? It's madness. I am saying, because she be caught in this already. One time she said, why you can bring all the evidence? I got all the video. Do a video. With the fucking evidence there. With the lady where they tried to scam. I think I'm going to interview the lady this weekend. I think I'm going to interview the lady and the man this weekend. Dig up a real fucking story. That's the problem. A lot of people know them story. But when people done there in America, them is immigrant and they want talk. But I think I'll sit down with the lady, if I could find she this weekend, and interview she. And the man, when I try to set up, said the lady beating him, and they acting like these liars. She never
want to face that. They don't want to face the interview, right? They wouldn't want to face that interview.
People don't want to show their face because of the attacks. And here, that's how they do it. That is how they do it. They attack people personally, so really and truly. Even if you want for attack, you calculating, man, if they attack my wife, what you gonna do? You can see just how the attacks from me. It's be personal. Like posting a picture of me and my my personal life. So the thing is to get into people's head inside. You're posting a little picture of their wife. Remember people wife in there with them fucking thing, they sign up for the deal. So imagine you going wrong and do something now where your wife or your children them get involved. It ain't nice.
Okay.
Like people just call me and tell me, but she and her family from Baggerstown. What is going to get the girl been through fucking hardship? You understand? What I got to do with me, I think I dealing with the issue right now. I'm looking at here. She fucking lie. I want the proof. I want the evidence. And you see she doubling down and going now with what Anil do and quote the crammy wing and they're trying to stain Anil. The stain, you know. Man, you and this man, my friend. But here, what you want for nothing? What you do it for? What did you do it for? Where you get? What Anil give you? Just a dry? Just a dry you attacking me for nothing? Yes, sir. There got nothing going on that she know. I know she has the information. The people show me the message, she the information. And she don't post it because she the people are right. Same thing with me.
Fearful of the man next time I try to attack the man to bring
It's a whole conspiracy behind the scene. You gotta watch yesterday's program and that explains most of it. Here, thanks for we talking, buddy. Take care.
Alright, good day, buddy.
So guys, I'm gonna call it a day and hit the road, but I'll be asking, hear what I'm saying. With this dirty fighter, so we can find different methods. If the G style, I glad. I glad for sure. But I can't sit down here. I tell you, the first day, I watch, I say yes. All eyes, all ears. All ears, all eyes. Second day, I say here, this thing look plausible. With the information, I bring the information, I think, watch out my videos. You thought I couldn't stick up for it. Because they make fucking sense. All Melly Mel has to do to take her to the top of credibility, absolve her of all them fucking slanderous things which she said in the past. All she has to do. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, bro. Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah.
Is there...
Hold for me. All Melly Mel has to do is show the connection. Because when I watch the Attorney General, when you bring a lawsuit, somebody got to answer. And she can put the evidence. No, nobody's going to take a risk like that. So, let's see. Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Is there any instance whereby in the past or present day, anyone ever came to you with evidence of corruption of any current government minister or any person involved in current government?
There have been to date about 6 instances. Only 3 of which I spoke about. Because here was happening with these corruption thing. For people to know about it, they would have to be involved or close to it. So sometime when a man saying, let me tell you what has happened. So, engineer in a department want to move up to get in to the man job over here. So he leaked something. Right? But what people don't understand, corruption is not you, me. It's not a passing of a money alone. The extent of corruption is wide and varying. So, to answer your question, I've received about 6. I tell you a major thing.
Okay.
One, I talk about with. Remember the big issue with May Thomas? Had a big blow there. Major government official, right? I just fucking went off on she. And there have been 2 other instances. I continue to talk about things with the NDC. Like if you call and say, I give you the opportunity to say. But if you want me to say, remember if me got cargage, if me got the evidence.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm using the word evidence.
No, but if me got the evidence, mirror, you gotta show me thing. And what I do after that is go and see how it works. But to get really to the crux of the matter, let me say corruption with a contractor. You gotta get a contractor for accept that this is what's going on. But there's corruption all over. Here laugh. So there's a clerk of works on every work site. If the clerk of works looks past what you're doing, turn a blind eye to what you do, are you supposed to level this thing a certain way? And you have not done that. And he sign off on the work. That is a corrupt act. So corruption is put on a whole different level. What happens? And the PNC, because they don't know. Opposition people don't know. They ain't corrupt, they're fucking thief. They mean understand how to do the thing. Corruption is very elusive. People don't know this. It's not, oh, go and do this for me, I hand a big money. You understand? Corruption is very elusive. It's not me. You ain't got no receipt. Yeah, my brother, your credit on there.
Yeah.
No vibes. Yeah, corruption is very elusive. But what you gotta look at, if you don't keep it on the front burner, well, then it's gonna become lawlessness. You understand? But in me, like here, I would have been a fucking amazing contractor. I could tell you, I would have been at the top of the world now. I wouldn't have been in the struggle right there, if I'd be willing for go with the flow. You understand? But here, when we do a test, and the test ain't pass, we're going to do back the test. You understand?
Yeah.
And you could see people making things difficult for you if you say, well, here, man, all this thing, man. Thanks, man. You understand? You could see with the movements. But remember, I can't play a part anytime they catch me. It's going to me done. You understand? So, when I watch it, my heart hurting that as Guyanese critic and as a contractor at the same time, I know Just a little reasoning. You understand? But me know, me stand up and watch. Me just use the clerk of works as a watchman for me.
Okay.
Because remember, he treating me more harsh, more hard. You understand? Like we just do a road at Bellevue. The engineer, had we do blacks for tests. He test though. Then he go back, bore back and test for see if the blacks what we carry is like they don't fucking let up with me. Me don't get no chance. You understand?
You gotta get it right.
Gotta get it right, so me know what going, cause me watch other people work. And me realize the man thing do far. Me do the same thing what a man do. And he get through. You understand? And me got to go and do it back. You understand? But here, me playing the line. Remember, me only did 2 years in the game. So me calculate when me done, like when me done the pump station. When me done these things. What could stop me, buddy? You imagine I have been forged out of the sun? The kind of pressure with Stabrook News, Kaicho News, every fucking body, PPC, everybody there for me. And when I complete and do opening, you understand? You imagine what happened to them? You understand what they hustling for? They hustling for dispute me credibility because they got nowhere else. They calculate. You imagine a journalist doing construction and you got to try for bring it down for make sure you're not complete.
I got another question and it bothering me and I don't see what's the big fight down or fuss about it. We're talking about people getting contract and they don't have no previous experience in contracting. Now, if I is a businessman who got a construction company, do I have to have the
No.
Can I hire people with the expertise?
I have. Fortunately, I've made myself a favor with what's going on, so I play an integral role in the decision making now. But I could tell you, we're highly dependent on engineers. I don't know the strengths of concrete, the testing methods, the design methods. I'm learning of them, but we're highly dependent on qualified people and engineers. And then the advantage with government contracts is that you got your engineers and they got their engineers overseeing you. So providing there's no corruption, you are guided in the right direction.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have to have the
No way, shape, or form. No, but most of the people who head up construction companies are not engineers. Most carpenters are not qualified out of GTI. Most truck drivers are not licensed by anybody. You come as a fucking porter, you learn for driving, you jump in. Bus drivers, you come as a conductor, you start as stout conductor, driver. You understand? Experienced by association. Mechanics in Guyana. Not 25% of the mechanics are certified.
Right.
You start sweep clean, pick up bolt and nut, help pass things and so, and you gain experience from there. We are not a society that is built on the premise of forging every aspect of the workforce out of academia. You understand? So that thing with attacking doctors, lawyers, certain professions, because of the importance of it, these things are needed. And I could tell you, you got people that are engineers, you got people who are heading up Nabi and Sons, and I don't even think Mr. BK is an engineer. Right? You have some construction company that they're engineers, right? I think Courtney Ben would have been an engineer. Right? So you have people who are qualified. But I'm telling you, construction company is not engineered as run it. What happens, them Banner was engineer at the head of a construction company is a fucking better entrepreneur than there's an engineer. That's how you run a construction company. Them the engineers that I meet can't run fucking shit. They could only tell you the strength for tie steel and that they can't run shit. Entrepreneurs. When it comes to business, construction in Guyana, in this day and age, engineers can't run company. You gotta get an entrepreneur. What happens? We have people who are heading construction companies that are engineers with entrepreneurial qualities. You understand? But that's it. Hey, you can take another call and a go and buy. Take care.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. The successful companies that are headed by engineers, they can tell you. It's the entrepreneurial quality that they have in them. Make them run a construction company. Fuck, I don't know why some people just call me. I'm calling them back. I don't know why some people just do what they do. You ain't got nothing for fucking do. Just go to the back of the class and chill out. You know what I'm saying? This hungry belly low life culture talk to you all every day if I get it out there. Don't waste time. Like for instance, me, unless I discussing you, educating you, you educating me. Me phone calls them. Me phone calls them is all about couple seconds. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Critic. I have a little input over the corruption. The thing is, when you see contractors working out of area, like in the rivering areas, instead of put on green light, they put on regular tapakali. And how they put on a piece of wood, they paint.
Give me an instance, a specific instance what you're talking about.
I mean, want to call you, you put people problem.
No, this is whole life. Somebody fuck you calling me about. Don't leave waste time. Don't insinuate. What we talking about? We talk. No, man, I call Melly Mel and tell she them scunt. No, me. You call Melly Mel and tell she put up anything. And yes, we talking call fucking name. Man put up Kabakali and Nat Greenheart. With the amount of money the government is be paying for things, that's reckless, ruthless, and then contractor doing them shipping and engineers supposed to be in jail. Because we don't realize you don't need to be corrupt. When you're doing government job, if you're doing a government job, the contractor doing government work don't have to be corrupt. It's just wicked, reckless, and ruthless. They would do something different from what they're paid to do. Because government pays well. You understand? Government pays well. You got government's jobs, you manage your construction company good, you're doing well. Right? Here. Y'all take care and carry out on a little tour soon. Yeah. So, we looking at we health. I'm asking Melly Mel to put forward any evidence she has that would bring credibility to what she said. What she said is a now is just adding up to being scandalous. You understand? Just put any credibility you got to show that the people deserve it. Even our supporters, right? Deserve it. Because like you think your supporters are retarded, they're stupid? By far, the PNC people are very patriotic to the PNC, but they're not stupid. The blacks that follow Melly Mel are sometimes very educated people and understanding people. I know some of them is fucking dotish. You understand? But they're not stupid. If you bring something, you tell them, you're showing, you're highlighting things. You don't think they're thinking in the head, man, this girl's story ain't adding up? Why she gone off? Or it's only when I identify it, then they realize, why she gone after the smearing thing? She did this before. When I identified and showed the evidence of her participating in an attempt credit card fraud, she said, oh, I'm going to bring all the evidence. I got it. What did she bring? Where do you think there? She always record. We know that. I record things also. Where is the evidence? Just show the communique between you. The page which you show, I have shown that it's a fake page. It's not Anil Nandalal's page. It's a fake page. Right? And then she gone on and doubling down. Yes, my brother. Talk to me.
Good morning, brother. You know, you raised an interesting point just now when you talk about corruption and the difference between you and other contractors. Now, you don't understand why these chaplains try to cut the work to get more money. Because they are not qualified, they are not competent, They don't want to be a professional. They choose not to be a professional like you. They want to pass some money and give this one, that one, so they don't keep getting contracts and they work on pass quick. So by got to give out money to Tom, Dick, and Harry, then they got a lifestyle where they got to live. Party here, party there, and live up there. They got to rob the contract by instead of using Green Heart, use Kabakali. Instead of using Purple Heart, they're using some other kind
You
of...
imagine you build something with Kabakali. Green Heart's supposed to last 100 years. You imagine I build Bellevue Foundation fucking Kabakali thing ratting out and then blow out and sail out from there in a couple of years?
I know.
These man ain't thinking, buddy. If you build in major anything with pile, is the intent is to have a certain level of integrity, Bano.
That is the big difference between you and other contractors. And that is the downfall of contractors in this country. When they leave here, they go overseas. They work professional because they are guided by people where they can't bribe. I'm not saying that overseas people don't bribe people, but it's more hard. But here, anybody...
No, but I don't think it's as rampant. Like, I pass and I look at a lot of works, right? Yeah, they uncover a scene where a man by the back of Diamond there, by we there, he been putting on the pipe without putting on the sand. He's got put on some sand and put some sand up top. The pipe got down in a flexibility, right? The water pipe. And he put it down without the sand. I did highlight that. Right? There are a few instances. They got a lot of things I just know, but a lot of times it doesn't make sense because you realize it's somebody concocting something. You've been in it all the time, now you're talking. You understand?
Papa, now, I hear what? I used to follow up this thing and I used to look into it, but I stopped because it didn't make sense. Like, for instance, before Jagbio initiated the SIP program, you used to have people getting contract to clean the drain. The contractor draw half of the money and give the work to another subcontractor. He ain't do nothing. The subcontractor get the work, give it to people in the village, give them a DP. He ain't do nothing again, and he get paid. So basically, free man ain't do nothing, and the small man get a penalty. As you said, government work they stay proper. You don't have no reason to scam.
This is jobs. Why are you doing this? Because me bidding for fucking cut me, not to spile my face.
Means, my brother. When I want to live above them means. What you expect to happen? Somebody got to feel the squeeze. And who feel it? The people.
We got you eradicate that.
You get yourself, you get the question, you get the answer yourself. You have a blessed day, brother.
Safe. We got here. Let me tell you. I have looked at it. I've looked at the possibilities. I could become a part of the thing. There is corruption. That is why I can't left people like Melly Mel to continue to mislead and misguide people. Because she could serve a purpose if she wants, to be honest. Me got me bias. I can't deny that. Where's she program? Where's she program? She talking for PNC and attacking a fucking people. You talking for PNC that you never prove. She come and lie for me. She whole fucking life is a lie. She whole life is a lie. She come and lie and suggest that I was a racist in front of me, please. Saying I said something to me because I got a video showing what I said. There's a video. She stand up and like, you are a racist. She whole life she's been fucking lying and getting after it. What happens and the danger lies when people believe these lies. Like you imagine me get caught. You imagine when I hear the thing about the attorney general, I listening with all ears and looking with both eyes. Because it sounds like it makes sense. Who else would want to do that? Then you dig a little, then you dig a little. And then she double down when she fucking, when you dig it up, she double down, she come in and say, well here, this is the evidence and this is how I get the evidence and done. And I say, who is this? But when you look at it, it was a smear campaign against people. Then you ask yourself, why would the Attorney General do a smear campaign? And there's serious issues against people. You understand? Why this smear? Why? Then you look at it, they got a man who would love to set up the Attorney General, who have issues with these specific list of people. And then you put it together and you calculate, yes. Because it's impossible the Attorney General are giving melly-mel information, and the other man who likely for set up the Attorney General is the financier. Now, when I produce the evidence, that is where they laugh on there. Keep it real. Peace out.